What is going on, everybody? It's Noobsy back again with another Gran Turismo World Series Manufacturers Cup for Ferrari, driving for Ferrari. Get this dude out of the game. He disqualifying. You're about to see me get some road rage here because this is ridiculous. I'm trying to get him out of the way, and you know I'm a faster car, so you need to move. But yeah, this is qualifying. He just stops right on the apex here. Again, I wish you could hear me screaming at the TV like I'm in Atlanta rush hour traffic. This is kind of ridiculous. You know, I'm screaming. The girlfriend behind me is mad. She's trying to read her book, and I'm over here screaming like I'm caught in 5 p.m. traffic. I put his ass in the wall because that's what he gets. And then he makes a actually decent move to dive bomb me. Go around, he blocks me. And I come back in and do the whole switcheroo. And then this guy comes out of nowhere and pushes him off the track. So, yeah, again, that's qualifying. That was qualifying. So, currently in 12th. And I'm trying to, you know, it's final lap. I'm gonna try and get time. So I'm trying to come back. I don't lift here when I probably should have, and just kind of wrecked. So yeah, starting P12. Yay! So winning is out of the question unless a miracle happens. So I'm shooting for a P5 here. I'm on the hard tires. Almost everyone else has got mediums. So the strategy is to make as much positions up as possible before everyone starts pitting. For those of you that don't know, you got to do a stint on hards and mediums at some point in the race. They don't care when. I absolutely dump this guy in the corner, so I do the respectable thing and give him the position back. So that's my B, random dude that I'll probably never race again. And then we have a good little battle coming into those S's, and then this upcoming part up here was messing a lot of people up. I was checking back on the replay, and a lot of people wrecked in this part coming up. Because you can take this pretty fast. It's just most people don't know where to turn at. For some reason, this track doesn't give you a penalty for hopping over those curbs like that. So a lot of drivers use this to their advantage. You need to cut and turn right here. And then, yeah, I mean, this is pretty nice move. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And a lot of people kept screwing up on this one because it looks like you can take that little S flat out, but you got to brake here. As soon as you hit that curb, then you put the power on, and then take it up into 5th here so you don't lose traction. Like, you can take this corner almost flat out. You just have to lift before the corner. So you see a lot of people wrecking, going slow, ruining their engine up there. Again, a lot of people wrecking up here. So I gained like probably 6 spots. Just by driving better, just not hitting things. So game plan, yeah, that was game plan. Was to drive as good as I could on the hard tires, come in pit and do the mediums. This guy, I don't know where he came from actually. But we have a good little battle. And you're not getting me out of this corner. I'm gonna brake a little bit later than you because I know where I can turn the car at. Went in a little deeper than I wanted to, but hey, I won the corner, so it's going pretty good for me. My mission was to get top 5, and I'm sitting right here in P4. 8 laps left. I'm within striking distance of 3rd, even though it doesn't look like it. After everyone pits, I'm definitely in the running for 2nd and 3rd, which was crazy to me considering the qualifying session that I had. So I think I played the strategy right. I did as long as I could on the hard tires, and then did the rest of the stint. I think I did like 5 laps. Yeah, I came out on lap. I pitted pretty late, but so did everyone else. I think I pitted on 7, and I'm within 5 seconds of 3rd. So I was kind of crazy that I was kind of happy that I could actually get a podium from considering the start that I had. This kind of made my butthole pucker a little bit because I had the momentum to keep going this line. I don't think I could have turned it left without wrecking the car. And he went right, and I just barely missed him. So I think that would have been kind of both of our faults, because I would have plowed right into the back of him. But final lap of the race, I mean, I'm within a second and a half, 2 seconds of second. You know, I feel like if this race was a little longer and, you know, you were able to strategize for that longer race, I think I could have probably come in second, maybe even first. Because up here towards the end, you'll see that I only finished 5 seconds behind the leader. 5, 6 seconds. But, you know, you give us a couple more laps, and me and Nori up here are fighting for the lead. So, really proud of that one. Really excited about that one. You know, started P2, finished P3, got a podium. So, big race there. I didn't record the second one because I started, I think I started second and finished second. So, kind of a boring race. The other guy was much faster than me. So we're here for the third and final race. For those who've never competed in the GWS, every week they have an event where you do 3 races, and then your last race gets taken as like the best score. But they average like your 3 races together and then combine the points with your last race. So this is my third and final race of the night. I'm really happy with my performances, third, second. So I'm hoping to get a win here. Qualifying starts a little bad. My right back tire just barely touches the grass, and then these cars don't give you any type of, as soon as you touch grass, if you tap the brakes, this car is spinning, and that's any car in group 4. So qualifying really well. I ended up getting a couple good laps in. I was already first, so but this was a much quicker lap. I think it was a whole half second faster than this lap. So all in all, good qualifying. Much better when you don't have some imbecile in front of you blocking like it's the last lap of, you know, the fucking world championship. So, starting first, giving a little wave to my fans. You know, how's it going, guys? How's it going, fans? And again, same strategy. Everyone else starts on the mediums. I don't know why people do that. Because if you're a decent driver, you can start on hards. Like the drop off isn't as crazy as some people would like to think. The speed drop off, because I'm driving pretty fast. The grip is a little different, so you do have to drive the car a little differently. But the difference in this game between mediums and hards is not substantial like it is in games like F1 or, you know, things like that. So I tried to hold him off as long as possible because I knew that this guy was going to pass me. He's on mediums. Everyone else behind me is on mediums. So, you know, my mission was to hold off the pass as much as possible and don't let him get away from me. Just drive clean lines, keep those laps up, stay within, you know, a couple tenths of him. And I think I did a pretty good job of that. And then my goal was to pit early, halfway through the race, and which is early because a lot of these people are pitting on lap 8, 9. Like, the race is done at that point. You need to pit much earlier to get ahead of the strategy, because if you're a faster racer, like, you're gonna make that time up. So I think I was the only one to pit on this lap. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. But yeah, you know, oh no, 9 other people pitted. My bad. So, but in some races, that was an early pit halfway through the race. This guy in second jumped. I watched the replay. He was started 10th. He jumped 6 spots right there and went from 8th to 2nd. He doesn't sit up there very long, to be honest, because I think by the end of the race, he finished 12th. So I'm just here to make that time back on him. Something interesting happens here, because you'll see the time here jump quite drastically, or not jump, but fall quite drastically. And the whole time I did this race, I had no idea what this person did, but you'll see right here, it goes from 31 seconds to it's dropping pretty hard, 18, 17, I think it gets down to 12. So yeah, I went back on the replay, and this is pretty much what happened. Like I said, these cars on grass do not play around. You cannot hit the brakes on grass. And, you know, some cars you can kind of get away with it, but this one, he gets here, brakes on grass, and then just bends it. You know, in iRacing and other games, you know, that's the end of your day. Thankfully, in Gran Turismo, it's just a bonk, and his front and his engine's a little iffy. So, took it a while. It repairs itself after about a lap, so that's why he lost so much time. Glad they added that update actually, because no, that wasn't a thing a couple months ago. If you hit something, it didn't really affect you. So he pits. He actually ran out of fuel at the pit line, so he almost made it. And then I ended up winning this race. I ended up being 26 seconds ahead. You know, I ain't fucking playing. You know, you get me in this car on the mediums, I will light it up. So, yeah, I'm gonna win. This is my final lap and the fastest lap of the race, by the way. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out. I'm gonna let you guys finish watching this lap. All right, later. Oh yeah, and y'all should subscribe to me and like my video and stuff, because I love you guys and I want you guys to like my videos. All right, later for real this time.